jump over to weather. We're talking about the tropics. Yeah, out in the Pacific. We're talking about Hurricane Hillary up to a Category 4. Just yesterday morning, it was only a tropical storm. And yeah, it's rapidly intensifying as we go into the afternoon. And it's making its way all the way up to Baja California and then likely hitting the Southern California coast right outside of Los Angeles. So this will certainly be a big change in their weather, considering California's weather isn't too drastic, especially by the coast. But of course, given how cold the water temperatures are, especially out in the Pacific, it's likely going to weaken drastically. Well, here, our heat is not going to weaken at all. It's going to stay very strong thanks to that frontal system that pushed its way back up as a warm front. It's knocking out another one before it can even make its way into our area. So we're left with strong southerly winds going into the weekend throughout today. But the winds are not strong enough to implement any kind of red flag warning. So we got off easy there. Drought conditions, well, no, we did not get off easy. Here was last week. You can see the extreme, the severe, and the moderate drought conditions. Now we are up to exceptional extreme and severe drought conditions, especially all of I-14, southern parts of I-35, and even the Brazos Valley now under that severe drought. We're up to level 5 out of 5, guys. This is certainly not good. I'm not talking about the burgers either. All right, as you make your way into this weekend, we got that excessive heat warning going all the way into Sunday evening. Air temperatures between 105 and 113. Yeah, that's not necessarily ideal. What about today, though? All right, well, we might actually cool down to about 78 degrees as you're heading out the door. Still plenty of sunshine, but as you're heading back home, yeah, 108. That's certainly not ideal, but it's, of course, what we have to deal with. And, of course, what if I told you it gets hot every summer, Micah? Yeah, that's what happens when you live here in Central Texas. Of course, you love your daily memes. Go ahead and follow my Facebook page down below. This is going to be your look before you lock reminder as you're heading out for the weekend. You know, with temperatures getting even higher than 105, you definitely want to make sure that you are watching out for any pets, children, or even just stuff that could easily melt in the back seat, like that Buc-ee's fudge. All right. Overnight tonight, not seeing much relief. 78 for Waco, 77 for Marlin, Temple, 76 for Killeen. Your futurecast is going to be very boring. I'm going to keep playing it through. Are you noticing anything? The time is moving. You might see maybe a little cloud cover here and there, but that's going to be about it. On the extended futurecast, even then, I'm seeing the slight chance for rain maybe Tuesday going into Wednesday. Most of that should just stay on the southern side of our viewing area. And the reason for that is actually because of some tropical activity out in the Caribbean. That might actually push its way into the Gulf of Mexico over the next few days. Although out in the Atlantic, I still see plenty of activity. That's not going away anytime soon. But the only good thing about that activity is it might give us the chance by early next week into the middle of next week to actually drop the temperatures a little bit and maybe, just maybe, give us a slight chance for some rain.